Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dancing Oracle with Najia. I'm going to be doing our most requested videos tonight for celebrity Keanu Reeves and a soulmate reading. And we're going to be using the Light Seers Tarot deck. It's a really beautiful illustrated deck, and I can really appreciate it because I am an illustrator and I know what goes into this deck and how expressive and wonderful it is. I actually love this deck so much I bought two of them because God forbid anything happened to this deck. I would feel so badly if I didn't have a backup, one in perfect condition. Anyway, before we do a reading on Keanu's soulmate and wanting to know what does Keanu want in a soulmate, I want to give out some thank yous to some of my subscribers. So we had Jim McNanny 5358. He sent me a super thanks. I so appreciate it. And Ali Orange, you're so generous. She sent me a $9.99 super thanks. She watched my video about do pets reincarnate? And yes, they do. They will come back to you. I've experienced it twice. All right. And also had, let me just double check because I put little hearts next to the people who sent me. By the way, we have some new members, Samantha Hames and Jessica Diano. Thank you for joining. I have a feeling that, and Carrie Angel, thank you for your super thanks, for your kindness and generosity. I really, really, really appreciate it. And also, I read all your comments. I don't always get to answer and type all of them because sometimes my hands, most of the time, my hands aren't up for it because I have some injuries. But I will always hit the love button to acknowledge you. And I want to read this one comment because these are the kind of comments that keep me going on YouTube. So Gina Palmer 6232 said, "Look, I have a horrible day today, and listen to you and your beautiful soft voice has made me feel so good. Thank you so much for the entertainment. Love you and hope you have a wonderful night." And really, she was watching a Keanu video, Why He's So Lovable. So I'm assuming that she'll be watching tonight's video as well. Thank you so much for your comment. Um, because I really want to bring people joy and help to provide a soothing, healing feeling when I do my readings, whether they're celebrities or intuition readings or world predictions. I hope to bring a healing vibe through my channel. And also, when I do private readings, I really try to bring that healing vibe and help people shift their energy so that they can get, I read their energy through the cards, and then I kind of give them some suggestions to switch their energy because all the outcomes are malleable. They're malleable to a certain degree. You can make things work better for you and be more in the flow and to raise your vibration through various means. So anyway, I'm going to shuffle the cards for our lovely Keanu Reeves. Oh, there's my sage. I'm going to sage him up though. And if you don't like to watch this part, there's a wonderful thing on YouTube called the fast forward button. And you could fast forward. You don't even need like a video marker. As soon as I lay the cards down, that's when you stop. If you see me shuffling, you can just fast forward. And the reason I do this is I don't want to get harassed like the other psychics about, laying cards out ahead of time and supposedly pre-ordering them for a certain outcome. That's not how it works. We tune in psychically to our angels and guides, and we call upon protection and to bring the answers we are seeking for the highest good. So even though we're asking about Keanu's soulmate, what happens with my intention through the readings, even if we're reading celebrities, these can act as collective readings for my audience. So sometimes I may be giving some advice to Keanu-ish, if he were here reading, if he were here listening, or his soulmate. But that advice, you may hear it in a certain way that you say, oh my God, I needed to hear that. So that's your angels speaking, using me and trying to give you a message. So there's message in the cards. There's multiple archetypes, and they represent different areas of our lives and how we can improve them, or where we are, where we're stuck. And you may hear, one of the celebrities being stuck, and you say, well, I need to have a reset, and I need to do it this way, just like she's saying in the card for this celebrity. It may be meant for you. And then the other thing is, we're all going through some really trying times. I'm going to shuffle the other way. And we're all going through some really disturbing times for quite a while, right? And sometimes we just need to forget our troubles, just like my viewer who wrote in said she felt like she just wanted to listen to my voice and get a good night's sleep. It helped her heal because she had a horrible day. I'm hoping she's feeling better now. It's a few days later. So thank you for telling me, by the way. I appreciate that. So what I want to do is ask something a little different. And everyone's like, well, what's Keanu's soulmate like? I did a reading on that, the 5D version and the 3D version of what his soulmate's like. I also did an energetic viewpoint of her originally. And then I did one, what happens when they first meet. So I've done a lot of the soulmate. I'm trying to keep the topics a little different. So this time I want to see, what does Keanu want in a soulmate? What are the qualities that he wants from his heart? Okay, so he is not married yet. He does have somebody in his life. I talked about that. I worked in that business, and sometimes, everything that's shown in the public eye is not what's happening, and it's staged. So I don't know. I don't trust it. He may want to keep his private life, really private, and he has him and his teams, but with his work for public, there's a lot of issues with public image and celebrity. I worked in that business. I, worked in photography and photo styling and video and movies, TV shows, all that kind of stuff. Before I was a psychic, and before I was always a psychic, but before I came out publicly as a psychic, I lost a lot of my work due to the pandemic in those fields. It was really fun. It was a good time. And I was paid well. So, but now things are different. It's okay. I'm going with the flow. And I'm just tuning into his energy. I'm just tuning in. And sorry it's slow if I tune in. Again, fast forward. Or if you want me to speak faster, when I tune in, I speak a little slower. All you got to do is do the gear on, there's a little slider gear on YouTube that lets you make my voice faster or slower. I use it sometimes to slow music down to teach people music, dance, because I'm a dance teacher, dancing oracle. All right, Keanu Reeves, your energy and your soul. What do you want, Keanu, in your heart? I got this card. Ooh! You know what? I watched this other reader. So Keanu is one of the few celebrities I've watched some readings on him, some YouTube stuff, because we have the same birthday. And that's how I started actually doing his reading, because it was my birthday back in September 2nd, and I started my channel, restarted it. And there's this reader that I love her, Chrissy Divine Design. She's such a good reader. She has beautiful energy. She has a very complex, interesting way of reading. And she calls his soulmate the Empress. I noticed that when she titles her videos, when she's referring to his soulmate, she calls his soulmate the Empress. And the other celebrity I watch, I just did a reading on him because I used to play with him when I was little, and his family tried to hire me a couple times to teach the women in the family belly dance a couple years for their Mother's Day girl thing, or was it Valentine's Day girl thing? I can't remember. But I used to play with Will Smith because we grew up in West Philly, and he used to come to my dad's shop. But those are the only two people I watch their videos, and everybody else I know nothing about. But I've seen Chrissy, and she's great. And if you like, she does a lot of soulmate videos, I believe. So I may not keep up with your demands, dear audience, about these soulmate videos. So tune into Chrissy Divine Design Tarot. And she calls Keanu's soulmate the Empress. I have to watch her videos again when I have some time and see if she calls her the Empress because Keanu wants an Empress. So, I mean, the Empress is such a beautiful card, especially in this deck, right? Oh yes, I am recording. I just want to make sure I'm recording. So, she has the world in her belly. She has the world, she has Mother Earth, and she nurtures Mother Earth. So this type of Empress is different than the traditional tarot deck. So we're going to go with the artist interpretation. So the Empress is someone who's very fertile and creative, and she cares about Mother Earth. She's in tune with the cycles of nature. And I got to put my glasses on to see the card properly. I am close to Keanu's age, so my eyesight. I was trying to see if these were angel wings, but these are actually fishes, little tiny. Can you see? I'm going to go closer. They're little tiny fishes, and it's that water embrace. It's like an embrace of water, and water is that nurturing, caring element. It's related to the heart chakra, to emotions. Water is always emotions, tears. When we cry, do you realize when we cry, we're meant to swallow our tears? When we cry, that the tears that we swallow are healing. And that in the olden days, when people would cry, they would bathe the seeds that they're going to plant in the tears of the person crying. And then that seed would be medicine for you. The plant that, whatever plant it grows, because it has your tears in the chemistry, alchemically, would be so much more beneficial to you than if it didn't have your tears in it. So she has deep emotions, a reservoir of deep emotions. And she has a lot of earth in her. So she's very grounded and she cares about the earth, the planet. And you know what? Keanu has a lot of water in his chart astrologically. He has water signs and earth signs. I think he has a stellium in Virgo. I think that's like 5 planets just in Virgo. So that's a lot of earth. And there's the moon. So the moon is also very feminine energy. Both the moon and the earth are very, very feminine energy. So the kind of soulmate he's looking for is someone who is divine feminine. But the Empress in the traditional tarot deck, she has all the qualities of all the queens, right? So there's the Queen of Cups. That's the queen that has mastered the land and the realm of the emotions. And there's the Queen of Pentacles, meaning she knows how to provide for the people she loves. She's very aware of money. She doesn't overspend. You know, she's not extravagant. So the Queen of Pentacles. So his Empress would not be extravagant, even though he's very wealthy, right? She would be, maybe someone who's aware of the value of money and may want to give it back to the earth, right? Maybe for environmental things even. Also ruling over the realm of creativity and passion with the wands, because the Queen of Wands, she can work her magic. She has a lot of charisma. She is super, super creative and intuitive because she's got the black cat as her token animal in the traditional tarot. And then we also have this Empress also rules over the Queen of Swords, someone who's really smart, likes to read, has a fine, sharp mind, interested in many things, can speak clearly, has truth on her side. So the Empress, because she's married to the Emperor, she rules over all the kingdoms of the swords, the wands, the cups, and the pentacles. So she's very self-contained within her own right as well. And she has a lot of joy. Do you see the yellow in this card? Because we're asking about his soulmate. And we're reading from this deck. So we're focusing on the beautiful, bright light. And she's got some orange and red down here in the lower chakras. She's very sensual and sexy. She's sexy, but discreet about it. You can see her face, right? She's discreetly adjusting something. Let me see. I gotta put my glasses on. So sorry. She's adjusting her hair. And she's got this beautiful bracelet made out of nature. And she also has leaves in her hair. So she has some dreadlocks and she's got some leaves intertwined in her hair. So she's very in touch with nature. So she wouldn't necessarily be a Hollywood type, into all the flash and the extravagance. Empress energy this is like very Mother Earth energy. It's not about the dazzle of Hollywood, okay? All right, so let's ask some more. Tuning in to Keanu, okay. All right, so now we got this card. I'm so surprised to read things. Wow. Wow, that's a weird one. The Emperor in reverse. So wow. Let me ask Spirit, what is, so so she's the Empress, and it seems like somebody that can handle the Emperor when his world is turned upside down and he's not displaying the normal, calm, strategic way of handling life. Like the Emperor, he knows how to play that chess game of life and be really calm and strategic. And he also, the Emperor, has all the gifts that the Empress has over all the other kings. He could master his emotions, his creativity, his intellect, and he's good with money. But when I'm getting like clairaudiently and sensing as well, I'm I'm hearing and I'm sensing that when he's blocked in his root and sacral chakra, so when he holds everything inside and closes down and holds it inside with anger and can't handle it, like because he's not somebody that would manifest that outward. But I'm seeing with this ball of energy that and there's like smoke coming in toward that chess piece, that I'm sensing that she can handle him when he is not that persona that we see in the media, right? With all the YouTube videos or whatever, that he has a side to him where being the Emperor is really difficult. Being in that position, and that she can handle when he has a meltdown. Yeah. He has a lot inside him. I'm and he has to be so strategic for his career. It's crazy. So I'm seeing that. All right, Spirit. Tell me what other qualities Keanu is looking for in a soulmate. We have the sun. So we have the sun shining down upon this woman, this beautiful golden light. So she's really connected to divine spirit. She can draw in the celestial energy in her crown chakra and in her heart. She opens up her heart to that vibrant energy. So even though she's grounded, she's here on the earth and she is the Empress, she knows how to access that electricity of the universe, that connection that runs through all things, and bring that light to others. So she knows how to receive the light, and she opens her heart also to give the light. Okay. And next we have the High Priestess. Okay. So the High Priestess in the traditional tarot card, she'd be in between the two pillars with the tapestry behind her, the veil, with the mysteries behind the veil. And in this one, the High Priestess, let me just look. It's the veil of the cosmos. So what's happening is in this depiction, it looks like there's a curtain on this side and a curtain on that side, and they're splitting to reveal the mysteries of the cosmos. See all the stars there? And she has the crescent moon above her forehead. She's tuning inward. She's very connected to spirit. She knows how to go inward. High Priestess is often psychic. I'm going to look at a couple more symbols because although I love this deck, I normally use the traditional tarot deck. So she has a lot of energy swirling around her from above and around, and near her, between her heart chakra and her throat chakra, the high heart area. So she's very tuned in to what she says comes from her heart. And she has her throat chakra covered and protected. So protecting her voice and what she says. She'll only speak when necessary. She holds those mysteries. All right. I know a lot of you, I tune out and don't like to watch long videos, so I don't want to keep this any longer. So I hope you enjoyed getting to know what Keanu is looking for in a soulmate. And I know a lot of you are just going to say, a lot of you think, you believe you're his soulmate because you're in chat rooms with someone saying they're Keanu. And there's a lot of you. There's like dozens and dozens of you writing in the comments, and a lot of you have already been scammed out of thousands of dollars, and some of your lives have been threatened, and it's not Keanu. These are impersonators that go on the internet, so please take care of yourself. Please guard your heart, your wallet, and your mind. And if Keanu was your soulmate, he would fly over to you and take you out in the best date ever. He wouldn't keep you in a chat room for over a year and ask you for money. Okay? And use your head, and don't close off your heart to other people. Maybe you can think about the qualities you like in Keanu. Sorry, I'm all itchy. My mom comes through celebrity readings. It's her little sign. Maybe you can think about the qualities that you like in Keanu and manifest someone with those wonderful qualities that you like in him. He's handsome, he's creative, he's hardworking, um, he's nurturing. I believe he's nurturing. I saw his astrology. And whatever you think about him that you like, think about, universe, will you bring me those qualities in a man? Will you bring me the soulmate made for me? And think about the qualities in him because you like to think of a tangible person. And you could think, oh, okay, that would be really nice. And I'm sure being involved with the real Keanu would be difficult with his life is not easy in the limelight. And with all the women going after him as well. Would you ever get any peace? You would not get any peace. So at least think about what you want for your heart. And please realize that there's a lot of other women thinking and convinced that Keanu is coming to marry them. And for some reason, he needs money from them. He's never going to ask you for money, okay? He's going to give you money. He's not going to ask you for money, all right? Please give a like, subscribe for free. The bell. There's a bell on YouTube. And you can comment. And if you are feeling generous, you can, for as little as $1.99 a month, you can become a channel member and you can request certain videos. And there are SuperThanks and PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee and Venmo. And what's nice about Venmo and PayPal is pretty much all the money goes to me as opposed to YouTube. So it's much appreciated. It's all in the description box. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you next time, I'm sure, for more Keanu videos.